Oh no, this is a thing now. No turning back. Hi everyone. Um, I haven't done a voiceover in a really long time, and I haven't. Okay, my talking abilities are really bad, so I'm really sorry, but I need to do this because I have something to tell you. And decided that I would might as well make an actual stream too. So I just realized that my streaming post on DeviantArt said screaming, so I'm just facepalming myself because why did I not notice that? I feel like a total idiot. So that's great. I think I'm gonna turn my volume down because I'm probably gonna talk really loud. And I have a new microphone right now, so I don't know what the quality sounds like because I have no way of checking that. It's it's cool. I'm gonna have to rewatch this live stream later and test the sound because I don't have an editor anymore. This is the whole important part of everything. This whole stream. I don't have an editor anymore. If you don't follow me on DeviantArt, um, you won't know that my computer kind of crashed a couple weeks ago. I didn't have it for like 2 weeks, and it got totally wiped. So everything on it was gone, and I'm not gonna get into it because it's just you don't know how much stuff I had on there, but that's okay. Which includes my editor, and it wasn't the type of thing where I made an account and I can log in, re-download it. No. It's like this complicated thing, but basically I can't get it back. So I don't know when I'm gonna get a new editor. I'm gonna ask for one for my birthday, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually get it. So I don't know when I'm gonna get an actual new editor, and I kind of need one because there's like Movie Maker, but I need a screen recorder, and don't suggest Screencast-O-Matic. I'm not using that, and I mean, I need one. Okay, I just really want one. I kind of need one. So yeah, that put all my videos on hold because yes, I do actually have video ideas. My notes that they were all on are gone now, which is great because my computer died. Um, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so stuttery. I've been stuttery recently, and I don't know why. I'm really sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna share this right now. Oh, somebody's watching. Hi, sorry for disappointing you and your your everything. Okay. Um, what I was saying, I had video ideas. I had tutorial videos that I wanted to do. I was going to make a video for that announcing it, but I thought I was going to make them really soon. So announcing it wouldn't really do anything because I'd make the tutorial video like a week later, but that obviously didn't happen. Um, and I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, if I did, people will expect it. But anyway, I had tutorial videos coming up. I have a whole series of those planned out. Um, I have Be More Chill Ponies. I want to make a whole series of them and post them on my YouTube account because I like it. Okay, I really like the my Be More Chill Ponies. I lost all the bases that I was going to use for them, and I need to find them again. But other than that, I'm gonna do that, and I wanted to redesign my persona as well, and I wanted to do that on recording too. And I can't even work on the art because I want to record it, and if I want to record it, I need a recorder that I don't have anymore, which is just great. So, anyway, I am going to be drawing. I don't know why I'm telling you, but I'm going to be drawing a couple of my next gens. I'm still working on it. I've been working on them for a really long time. And I keep on changing the ships because I decided to be a little bit more organized and put them all in one. No, not on one, but no. Okay, so I have like multiple next gens now. I used to have 3. Now I have 2. I have my Royals AU, which I'm going to talk about some other time because it's not finished. And then I have my main next gen, which is my next gen that don't include the main six. So there's like Derpy and Dr. Hooves, there's Diamond Tower and Silver Spoon, there's Sunset Shimmer and Flash Entry, my OTP, sorry. And then I have another next gen that's in the same universe, but it has the main six. So it has like Rainbow Dash and Cola Pants, Twilight Sparkle and Sunburst, and them. But I don't have ships for Rarity and Pinkie Pie yet, so I need to work on that. And I need to order them because I'm not very good at designing things for myself for some reason. So right now I'm just going to post this on DeviantArt. I probably should have done this before, but I thought I would do it quicker, but I don't want to be typing while you guys are listening to me. But I already did, so I'm just gonna type this. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry. I know that I probably should have just made a silent video or something, but I felt like talking would be good because I need to do that anyway, and the only way I'm gonna get better at talking is to keep talking. So, oh. Okay, now I can finally share my screen. Let's see if this is working. Oops. I only have two USBs. One of them's for my microphone, the other one's for my mouse, so it's kind of like all over the place. So, okay, now I'm just gonna get rid of this and put this here. Why is my pen? There we go. Nope. Are you gonna work for me? Okay, I think it's working now. All right, so. Okay, so I actually wrote down a couple things I wanted to talk about because I am that much of an overthinker, and it's so weird how I can talk for ages without anybody listening to me, without anybody there. I mean, I'll rant to myself. That sounds really pathetic and lonely, but I'm serious. I can rant to myself for a really long time and just like it's like word vomiting, and I can't do that when I know that there's people watching me and it's live and I can't get rid of it. And I just feel it's not like nervous or anything, but I guess inside I am. I don't know. I'm not a very nervous person, but I guess I have no idea. Okay. I'm bad at talking. Oh gosh, that reminds me of a story that happened yesterday. I'm okay, so gosh. I'm really bad at talking. Okay. Like really, really bad at talking. And I am also a huge overthinker. So if I say something stupid, I will think about it for the rest of the day, rest of the week until something better happens. Not better, but like something that gets my mind off of it happens or something, which really sucks. And okay, so recently I moved away, so like moved countries, so I don't have any friends here, which is amazing. Having no friends is great, and missing your friends is even greater. Please wait while we reconnect you. Unable to reconnect chat. Please try again later. Well, that's great. Thanks. Oh, wait. Am I back now? I don't know what's going on. I'm really sorry about that. I knew that would happen. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think it's okay now. I think it's good. Okay, continuing. Oh, by the way, hello Jessica, who's watching, and hello that arty anime lover. Anime is great. I love anime. I need to watch more. I was gonna mention anime, but I think I should probably stay on one topic. I jump topics. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just what I do. So if I abandon things, I'm sorry. I don't know if you'll ever see what I was trying to say. But anyways, I was talking about my lack of social skills. So one time I was at this really, really big social place. It was freaking huge. And there were so many people, and I'm just standing there. Like, I'm not that type of person to be new and then go up to them like, hey, I'm new. What's your name? My name's this. What's up? I'm the one in the corner, like, on my phone because that's great. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't want to just stand there like and just look at people because that'd be weird. And at the same time, I want them to come over, but at the same time, I don't because I'm really bad at talking. Anyways, and on that day, I felt super lonely because I was like surrounded by a bunch of friends. Nobody would come up to me, and at the same time, I wanted them to come up to me, but nobody did. I felt kind of out of it, and I just really wanted that one friend that I used to have. And why am I telling you this? But yeah, that was great, and I have a group. Why did I tell you that? I don't remember why I was saying that, but anyways, back to my first thing of having really bad social skills. Now I have this, like, quote unquote kind of friend group, but they were all friends before me and my brother came along and pushed ourselves in this friend group. And they know, like, all these friends, like, oh my gosh, remember when this happened? Remember when we went camping that one time? That was so awesome. Remember when we went to Whole Foods that one time? And I'm kind of like, I'm the third wheel. And there's, like, nothing that they can do about it. Like, they're not rude about it or anything. And I don't blame them for talking about that type of stuff because, yeah, going camping is awesome. And going to Whole Foods is great. So, but I feel kind of weird because I'm kind of just there. And I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much just there. And it kind of sucks. Basically, I just wish I had friends. A friend that I've known more than like 3 months, basically. I don't know why I was telling you that. No, I do, because I was telling you about an embarrassing story that happened yesterday. Boom. Okay, so there's this person at, it's the Saturday church thing that I go to. And there's this person that I want to impress. And of course, when you want to impress someone, you do the exact opposite and make yourself seem like a total idiot. Am I the only one who does that? No, hopefully not. I actually told one of my other friends who made me feel a lot better. I was just like, I knew that it wasn't, I'm not the only person that does that, but just hearing it straight to you just makes you feel really a lot better. But anyway, I felt really cruddy because I embarrassed myself really, really bad. And I got called out for it too. Like, that was really dumb. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. I know it was stupid. Thanks. You're helping me a lot. So that happened. And I also did something stupid today, which is great. I'm in another newer friend group because, I don't know. I mean, they're all like social groups. I go to these social groups, but you're always the new person. You always are, and you feel weird because everybody knows each other and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I said something stupid today. So that's great. And I talk like this with people, kind of. I talk kind of like this, which is really stuttery and trying to be funny. I'm bad at stuff, okay? I'm bad at speaking, and it's really bad, and I wish I wasn't. Anyway, one thing I really wanted to talk about was types of friends, because I have a bunch of different types of friends. Okay, I have the one I talk about this with, the one I talk about this with, the one that I think is weird, but I'm still their friend for some reason. And I wanted to talk about them because, I don't know, I feel like I have enough of them to describe different types of people, I guess. I don't know. It's not big enough to be an actual video, so the first one, number 1, let's just get right into it. The drama friend. I was in this huge drama chat yesterday, and I was just like, oh my gosh, dude, boy, whoa. And I mean, I don't really like being a part of drama, really. Okay, so this person, my friend, was involved in this really big, like, online friend chat group or something. And no offense to anybody who has online friends or something, but not online friends, but dang it, what was I gonna say? It was okay. So I'm not somebody to just meet somebody online and be like, hey, here's my Facebook, let's video chat, boy. I don't know. First of all, I've never shared my face on the internet before. I might have done it accidentally in a past live stream before, but that was it. I mean, I've never done it on purpose. And I'm very not private, but basically, people, like, on my DeviantArt, my YouTube and stuff, they don't need to know my personal life because, first of all, my videos have nothing to do with it, and I just don't really want to, and I think that's totally fine, to keep your own life to yourself. And this person does the legit opposite. Like, they'd find somebody on Twitter and be like, hey, boy, this is my Skype. Let's video chat because I like your profile picture. And I couldn't do that, first of all. Social skills, again. And like I said, I don't want to. And I don't think it's a very good idea because, I bet all your parents have told you that there's, like, kidnappers. And also, that was bad. I didn't mean to say that. So he was in this huge group of people on, like, Discord or something, and I shouldn't really get too much into it because they could be watching my videos. Yeah. Oh, okay. Drama friend. The one who does a lot of drama. They want to know everything about you. And if you don't, they will freak. They will think that you're not telling them something, that they're not good enough for you, that you're not good enough for them or something. Like, I cannot believe you didn't tell me about this. Am I not your friend anymore? How dare you? What did I do wrong? That person. And I mean, it's fine. I kind of get it. I mean, sure, if you're a friend and something big really happened and you're, like, close, you're in that closeness, I'd be kind of like, how come you didn't tell me? But not because, like, oh my gosh, you should tell me everything. Kind of like, I don't know, I guess I'd be worried, or maybe you won a competition and you never told me, and I would want to know that you won, and stuff like that. But I don't feel like friends need to know, especially online friends. Not saying that online friends are any less of a friend, but when you know each other in real life, you're obviously going to know where they live, Where online, you're not going to tell somebody where you live unless you're like that. But what was I saying before this? I have a thought. Something about drama, talking about people knowing everything. No. Okay. Yeah. It's hard to think and talk at the same time. Some people can do that, which is crazy, but I can't. Oh, hi, it's Watercolors. Watercolors is here. Hi. I'm sorry for disappointing you. Basically, knowing somebody in real life is kind of different because you know more about them. We're online. It's different, you know? So was I talking about, like, sharing information or something? I'm just gonna go back to the beginning, about friends freaking out for not knowing every single piece of information, which I think is a pretty bad argument because, especially with online friends, you're not going to know every single piece of information unless you follow them on Facebook or a personal thing. So I think that's kind of like, oh, okay. I guess that could also be called like the clingy friend, the clingy, dramatic one who's just like, oh my gosh, you didn't tell me you went to Starbucks this morning? Why not? Are you not my friend? Yeah, I had one of those. I still do, and it was tiring. And dry friends could also be the ones that are like, oh my gosh, the caramel latte at Starbucks was gone. I'm going to kill myself. And then you have to be like, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody has one of those friends who's really dramatic and says stuff like that, and you just have to breathe because you don't want to be the one that's like, dude, really? You know, like, it's not worth it. Don't just, no. I mean, I'm not trying to bash that because that is a very sensitive topic, but with stuff that doesn't matter, you know, like your favorite movie being out or something, or being upset over something that doesn't matter. You're just there like, okay, time for me to try to be a good friend and say what's right. But at the same time, you don't want to be too fake because, first of all, you don't want them to think you're somebody that you're not, and you don't want to appear fake. So, yeah. That was like the main one I really wanted to talk about because it just, it took me off. Okay. Do any of you have a friend that you tell everything to? Because I don't yet. I had that really close friend that I told you about, who knew a lot of stuff. So when I still lived where she did, I had a pretty interesting range of friends, but then they all moved away, so it was just me and her. So I pretty much just had her for a while, and we got way closer, and that's why it was so bad when we, like, went apart. Like, what am I looking for? Broke apart, I guess. Separated. Dang it. Why was I saying this? Starting something new. I hate myself. Basically, there's always that friend in your friend group who is the close friend. Okay, you've got that close friend. You either tell everything, all your problems, or you stay up to 4 a.m. talking about stupid stuff. Okay, with this one friend, I was at her house, and it was like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and we're just like, okay, we're gonna go to sleep because we were watching, like, tutorial videos for a while, like craft tutorial videos, not because we wanted to make them, just because. And then we started talking about names. Like, we were trying to go to sleep, as in we were in our bed talking, and we were talking about names for like 2 hours almost. And only, I feel like only the really close friends can do that because I don't think you can do that to a new friend. I think it is impossible to be that comfortable with a new friend. I know it because I have some of them, and I still have awkward moments with them. Like yesterday, they were talking to me, and it was just awkward silence for a couple minutes. No, for a couple seconds, but it sucked. So I'm just kind of like, and everybody knows that new friends are different than old ones. I think I've said this a million times, but I'm finally on a roll on saying something here. Like, for new friends, you're gonna just say, oh, hey, good morning, what's up? Oh, that's cool. Where with old friends, you're just like, hey, check out this video, or hey, check out this stupid sound or something. And I don't know, it's just, cool and you're more comfortable for some reason, because I guess with new friends you fear of them like judging you or something, and you don't know their humor and you don't know their interests that much. I don't know. It stinks. But yeah, I have one of those too. I have that really close friend that I miss dearly, and I want I'm not going to go into that, but yeah. Okay, there's the real friend. Like, not like, oh, you're my real friend, these are my fake friends, but like the real deep talk, let's get into this venting friend. Okay. I don't really have an exact one for this one. I had a friend that we would get in really long, deep conversations, like calling on Skype or something. And it was very interesting. I stay up for a while just having these really long, deep conversations. Yeah, it was kind of like a talk where you're like exposed. You're gonna talk about all this stuff, like your crushes and what you feel about yourself and your parents and your brothers or something. You're gonna talk about all that type of stuff in this deep conversation person. And yeah, I had one of those too. And it's okay. Deep conversations are okay. I guess it depends what it's really about and what their opinions are as well. But, whatever. I'm not going to do examples of the ones that we had because that makes them sound a lot worse than they are. That makes them sound like I was talking about plotting how to destroy the world or something. That could be a deep conversation too. Okay, there's also the real friend, like the real talk, the venting, or something. And it can also be like the deep conversations that you have like 2 hours just talking about this one thing. And it's different than the comfortable friend, because with a comfortable friend, you can probably do all of this. But with a comfortable friend, it's more just like doing stuff that doesn't make sense to anybody else. Like, I watched tutorial videos for a really long time, me and her. And if I said that to anybody else, they think that I was the boringest person. Like, why were you staying up till 3 in the morning watching cringy videos and tutorial videos? And we'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So, and then there's the deep conversationalist where you can kind of understand why you were talking about, like, why were you talking about your self-esteem? Because self-esteem, I have low self-esteem and whatever, you're gonna. I thought of Connor Murphy from David Hansen for some reason. I think that was from a meme. Anyways, but then there's this one who I want to talk about right now. How do I describe this? I was going to talk about it as in like another deep conversationalist, but it's more than a deep conversationalist. Because I can literally talk about anything with this person, and oh my gosh, they make me feel okay. I've had a couple problems, and I told her recently. I was like, "Hey, let me vent for you for a second," and it felt really good when she replied. I don't know. I felt really good. I felt what's it called? Reassured and better. I mean, I know you do that all the time. Like when you vent to your friend, you obviously want to feel better. But I haven't had a friend like that yet. The one I talked about earlier that I'm really close to, we don't really get into real talk, especially we have things in common with, deep stuff, more serious stuff, but we don't talk about it because we just don't, So I never vented to her. I had another friend that I vent to, but she's really stiff. I don't know. She's uncomfortable with it. I mean, I understand too. I'm really bad at talking, and sometimes I'm really bad at comforting people in certain times. But I feel like it was just kind of like smiling and nodding, like, yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, like really scripted. And I know how that feels. I'm super scripted too. That is like the number one goal that I'm trying to stop is sounding really scripted. But anyway, this friend that I'm talking about now, she didn't feel scripted or fake or anything. It was genuine. It felt genuine to me, and I felt really good. Not saying that any of those other ones aren't genuine either, but this one I was kind of just like, wow, I feel awesome. I am so glad I have you as a friend. That is so cheesy. Oh gosh. You might be watching this later. I hope not. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say about Friends. I think. Let me just think. Oh, the other day, this is kind of random. I was calling with one of my friends, and I haven't talked to him in a really long time. And he wanted to show me like this game or something. I'm just like, yeah, sure. Yeah, he was on a call with me and his other friends, but not in the same call, so I had no idea what they were saying. And he was talking to them, but not me. So it was just like, oh, this feels great. Okay. Why would you? I don't know, but why would you want to talk to me if you're not gonna talk to me? If that makes any sense. Yeah. So that happened. That feels great. Yeah. Okay. Let me look at my notes. Oh gosh, I have a. Okay. So I have this friend. Let me see who's watching this video. Oh, there's. I don't know how to pronounce this. Like Kofi TM. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. And I'm also not chatting at all because I'm having a hard time talking already. Anyway, I have this friend who I was talking to on Google Plus, and this is gonna sound super weird. Should I actually tell you this? Alright, there's this movie that. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, there's this movie. And it has 3 of them. It has 3 sequels. 3 sequels? No, it has 3 movies. And I hate them. I haven't seen them. And it's kind of like not my thing. It's kind of. Hold on, let me see what time it is. That sounded super random. I'm really sorry. Where I live now, I should have said this in the beginning. I'm sorry. Where I live now, I have to share a room with people, and the only way that I can do this right now is for them to be gone. So they're gone right now, and I'm kind of just listening to see if they would ever come back, because I have a closet. There's this room, and there's the closet that I can be in. And I can be in the closet, and they'd be in this room, but I don't want them to hear me. I don't want them to listen to me, because that means I'd be worse at talking. I'm already really bad, but I'd be worse. And I think they might be back. I really hope not. I will be right back. Was I even sharing my screen? I wasn't sharing my screen that whole time. That was great. I didn't know that. But I will share my screen now, so you're not just staring at that. And I will be right back. Hooray, they're not, so I can keep talking, because I haven't said everything I want to yet. I wasted too much time talking about other stuff. That's what I do. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was going to talk about these 3 movies. These 3 movies. Okay. They're not just like, I don't want to. It's kind of bad. You see, say if like you really hated like gory movies or something. And let's say this trilogy of movies is super gory, or say you don't want to watch like explicit movies. This movie is really explicit, which it is. So then you might be able to get closer to what I'm talking about here. And I don't know why I was ranting about it to her. I think she compared my human characters to them. Or maybe I did. I did something. And I started saying, that movie is so stupid. I hate this movie. And she started not really arguing with me, but kind of like, oh yeah, I saw this and I really liked it, and that just set me on fire even more. And it was a movie. It was a movie. It was a movie that okay, I'm just gonna say it's about gore because I don't. No, I'm just gonna say it's like yeah, just say gory. It's a gory movie. And it's just gory. Okay, it has no plot. It has no good characters, no good story. It's just gory. Like horror movies, they have to be super clever because you want to be scared and stuff. But if they're just like really like they're like demons that come down and suck your soul and make your eyes come out or something, like, okay, that's really freaky, but is that it? Like, why are the demon alien things here? Why do they suck your eyes out? Why your eyes come out? Like, just why? If it's stupid, it needs to have a good story to be good. I mean, it could make you scared, but later you're probably going to be like, man, that movie sucked. Like, I think this is what this is about. This one, I didn't do any research into it because I don't want to, but I know enough about it that it has no good plot. Okay, it is basically just for the category that I'm exampling as gore, and that is what annoys me. Okay, if it was a good gory movie, I guess I wouldn't. I mean, I still wouldn't watch it, but I would be less harsh on it, I guess, if it actually had a good story, which it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I was just so triggered. I was like, how can you like this? Okay. And then, like, because I like gore. Like, I mean, okay, I got it. Sir, you can like gore or something, but why would you want to watch something if it doesn't have a good story? Just because there's gore? I guess, yeah, because these movies are really popular, and I think the first one sold out, like, it was the quickest movie to sell out or something back when it was released. But it just baffles me that so many people want to watch a movie that's bad. It has a bad plot. It's really gory. It does a good job of doing what it's supposed to do, but everything. And she kept not pushing it, but like, I wouldn't shut up and she wouldn't shut up, so I finally just shut up about it because I was getting too angry. So yeah, there's that I really don't like. It's also for like books and movies and stuff. I've read some. Oh gosh, there was this awful book I want to tell you, and I'm not gonna share it, but actually I am. It's called like The Shifters or something. Like, like Shifters something. It's with The Shifters or something. And I was in a book challenge last year, and you had to read at least 30, and they all had to be by your book level, so I couldn't read like a bunch of baby books. So there's this one book that was like 300 pages, and it had 2 books in it. So I was like, whoa, that's a win-win, because then I have 2, and it's really short, so I got it. And apparently, this Shifter book, really inappropriate. But I mean, first of all, it didn't get inappropriate till like the middle, so it's like, oh great, oh god. But everything else was really, really stupid. I felt like I was reading a fan fiction by an 11-year-old, because basically it was like they were like human animal shifters. Like, you were a human and then you could shift into an animal, which, and I guess that's cool. Like, what? And there are also like just humans, and I guess the just humans and the animals could like get together or something. I don't even know. But there was this one character who really made me just face palm, because all the characters had really bad backstories. Like, they were too dramatic. You know when you're like 10 or 11 and you make those cringy characters with like the eye bleeding colors, they're Mary Sue's and they have really sad backstories and all that, those characters, these were those characters, but in this actual printed book, not of, your fan fiction, which was really sad. There was this one character, and she was like the sister of the sister of the main character, and she was like in a relationship, but then he died or something. He probably died or betrayed her or both. And her shiftingness like didn't work anymore, so she was like a wolf shifter, and sometimes she would become all wolf, and she tried to kill her son or something, and she was like this because she was in a really bad motorcycle accident on the highway. I don't know how she would still be alive or something, and I don't know why that even makes her be a wolf all the time. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be a shifter or a wolf or anything, but I don't think having a crash on a motorcycle as you're a human makes you be a wolf more. And they didn't explain that either, and that was kind of annoying. I cringed reading it because I was like, are you kidding me? And there was another character who was like kidnapped in her past, of course. She was kidnapped in her past. It was like the Holocaust or something, but with Mexicans. That sounded really racist. I'm sorry. But that's basically what it was. They're like kidnapping the Mexicans for some reason in the book. For some reason. And she escaped, and I think she like had an animal son or something. Even if she's like totally human, she had an animal son, and he died because sad backstory. And then she escaped, and then she found this guy who was the main character of the book I was reading, but it was like a love-hate relationship. No, it was an unrequited relationship. And there was another guy. It was a harem, an unrequited harem relationship. And the other guy wanted this girl too, but the other guy was like, no, it's mine. And they had... So, I'm sorry, I'm cringing. You don't understand. You didn't read it. Please don't. But it was really bad. It was really cringy. Do I need all this piled on top of each other? I mean, something that you quote unquote learn after you make your cringy OCs, and I mean, you keep learning stuff as you go, but something you learn when you make your cringy OCs, you don't need all of this. You don't need your character to be run over by a motorcycle and to be a werewolf and to have dead parents all at the same time. You don't need all of that to have a good character. And it doesn't need to be part of an unrequited harem werewolf relationship. Oh, wait. That kind of sounds like Twilight. I'm sorry. Sorry to anybody who likes Twilight. Oh, wait. My username's Forever Twilight. Oh, look. Galaxy Snow is here. Hello, Galaxy Snow. She said senpai. Thank you so much. I think it's funny when people call me senpai. I just... I am not senpai material. This is not senpai material, okay? You should find a different senpai because I'm not a good one. Anyways, cringy stuff. That's basically it. Don't pile up everything at the same time. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about Twilight, Forever Twilight. This username is very lame. It's very old. This channel was supposed to be like a reviewing channel or something of My Little Pony, but then I stopped because they were really cringy, and I don't want to change my username because I feel like I'm kind of known as that. My DeviantArt is different, but I don't really want to change my YouTube name. And yeah, I don't really want to be known as Sapra everywhere, so I'm just going to keep it the way I am. But no, it's not for Twilight. Forever Twilight is for Twilight Sparkle. And I think that's kind of obvious since I'm a My Little Pony person, but... Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to die. I just died. Okay. I thought Okay, so before, when you look up Forever Twilight without MLP, I think Twilight pops up. Like, the Twilight Saga. I'm gonna look that up, like, right now. I have a lot of things, I'm sorry. Let's see. Why do I have 2 Googles? Okay. I hope my internet doesn't go out again. That'd be great. Forever Twilight. Yep. See all this? Isn't it great? And everything is Twilight Forever. Like, I didn't type Forever Twilight. I spelled Twilight. No, I didn't spell Twilight Forever. I spelled Forever Twilight. But no, it's just like, okay, and let's see what happens if I do it without the space. This is what I'm doing with my time. I'm a bad senpai. Like, why? I blame YouTube. Just why? Why? But then, if you put this at the end, then I kind of pop up. I don't know. No, I don't. Never mind. I'm not famous enough. I don't pop up. R.I.P. me. This does. I don't know why. I thought I did. I used to pop up. My channel used to pop up right here, but not anymore. Oh, wait. There's more of me. There we go. That's how to look me up. And there's 4 of them. That's pretty great. Okay, I'm taking way too long on this little thing. It's because I've been talking, and I need to focus when I talk, because I'm not bad at talking. So, let's talk about this little pony here. I got this little dude. I love him so much. He is actually a Moon Dancer in Sunburst, but I'm changing him to a Twilight in Sunburst because that's my ship in my next gen. I have his sister already. If you follow me in DeviantArt, you probably saw her, but where is she? Here she is. That's his sister, Sunset Haze, and they're going to be my Twilight and Sunburst children. I really like them, and he's precious to me. I love him so much. So, I haven't drawn them in a while, and I can just use that as a reference, and I need to draw them anyway. But hopefully I can get my next gen finished soon. I need 2 ships for my main next gen. I need a Rainbow Dash and Quibble Pants for my main next gen also, and then I need 1 more ship for my other next gen. My next gen without the main 6. And that's pretty much it. And then I need to kind of figure out the backstories of them all, and figure out like why they're like this, if that makes any sense. How'd they get here? I don't know. Something like that. The backstory of the characters and, you know, how it's like this, if that makes any sense. Because I haven't really focused on the backstories of any of my main characters, my next-gen characters. I don't know why. I really should. Okay, let's look at this list. Books are great. I put that on my list. I love books. They are so great. I already mentioned I did a book challenge last year, and I read 45 of them. Wow. And, you know what? Why not? I'm going to talk about books right now. I stopped reading this series, but it's called the Phoenix Unchained, I think, or I think it is the Phoenix Unchained series. It is a really good fantasy series, okay? If you want a fantasy series, this one is great. It's got magic and dragons and good characters, and I stopped reading it, not because I didn't like it, but because I had a couple things that I wasn't comfortable with. But other than that, it was like demonic. It was like not demonic, but it was there's like a demon or something, and I felt really weird after reading it. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna read this anymore. So that makes it sound like horror movie-esque. It wasn't, but I loved that series so much. I hate saying goodbye to it. They had the best duo ever. I mean, okay, I really like best friend characters, especially when they're guys. That makes me sound a little bit like favoriting genders, but I don't know. I like bros, okay? I like bro ships. I don't know why. I just really like them. And this one had an amazing one. I loved it so much. Their names were Pearsall and Harrier. Yeah. Okay, some of my favorite series that I read last year, I really like the Aragon series or the Inheritance series. I can just call it Aragon. That's what some people call it, so whatever. I really, really like that. It's a fantasy series. Again, it's got dragons and wars and kings and stuff. I like that stuff. But this one, I haven't finished the other one, but I finished this one, and dude, am I obsessed with it. Okay, I finished this one before I got into the Phoenix Unchained, and I knew that I shouldn't get the Phoenix Unchained because then I'll be obsessed with it, which I am, and that's why I stopped reading it. But Aragon got me really obsessed, okay? And it's sad because it's one of those fandoms where not a lot of people know it. You know, there's like Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, and stuff where you're like, oh yeah, I know that. And you probably know that it's also a book and it's a movie and all this stuff. Aragon, it is a movie, but it's a really bad movie. And not a lot of people know it, you know? Which is sad because then you don't have anybody to talk to about it. And there's not really that much either. Like, these characters are amazing, but nobody knows who they are. And dude, I would totally draw fan art if I knew how to draw anything other than ponies. I would. I mean, of course I could do pony versions, but I think that would be a little bit weird. So, I'm not gonna. But, okay, I'm gonna give you a little input. I don't think you guys care about what books I like, but just in case you do, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh. Why is so... Wow, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were talking. Oh no, your Dazzle's here. Oh no, I told you not to come. No, but hello, Bergant, and your Dazzle. So, and the art anime lover has to go now, so bye-bye, goodbye. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry for disappointing you. I said that already, but anyway, I was talking about Aragon. Let's get back into Aragon. It has dragons. It's got the cliche farm boy turns into the hero of the book, and it's got amazingness. And I can't spoil it for you because now my friend that I told to read it is here. But it's freaking amazing, okay? Let me just say, they've got this romance. They've got like 3 or something. They have 3 romances. My OTPs, man. My OTPs. This one. Okay, there's one that I can't tell you. I can't anymore. Okay, I'm going to tell you about one of my ships in that one then. So there's this one guy, and he's like with this other girl, and it's like the ship. Okay, they're married and all that stuff, and I'm like, like, you're obviously supposed to ship them. This isn't a very shippable thing, but it's obvious. Like, if you ship anybody other than them, it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Then there was this other guy. Okay, this guy came in. And yes, no. Okay, so this guy that came in, I'm just like, oh dear. I'm this type of person that likes to ship friends together because I am that type of person. What's going on? You want mods? I don't know what a mod is. Well, I do, but what would a mod do in my stream? I don't know. Like, reply to my comment? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what a mod would do for my stream. So if you could elaborate on that, that'd be great. Anyways, okay, so these two dudes were friends, kind of. They were like new friends. So this dude had like responsibilities to do. So the main dude, like the leader, was like, hey, have this dude to help you. So he was his helper for a while. I felt super guilty for shipping them, but I shipped them so hard. I shipped them so much, and it felt really weird because then I didn't like the canon ship that much, the straight canon ship, and I felt really bad, but I couldn't help myself because I shipped that other thing too much, just too much, and that's all I'm gonna say. Read that series, please. Somebody. Because, okay, I've told my friends, a lot of my friends, the ones I have, to read it. And they're like, yes, I will read it, or I'm planning to read it. And I'm just here waiting. Like, I don't want to rush them or anything. I'm not saying read it now, but I'm just waiting. Okay, I am waiting. And once you read those books, I will never shut up. Okay? Get ready for a huge word vomit. I could do it now, but I'm holding myself back. So, that book is amazing. Read Eragon because it is great. My favorite character is Murtagh. He is amazing. He comes in the end of the first book. I love him. I have a love-hate relationship with him, but he's amazing. I also love Roran. He is also one of my favorite characters. So yeah, let's talk about something else. I want to keep talking about books. Snowclaw is here, hello, and Skyfall Productions, and It's Great to Be White is here. I think you guys came in earlier, but I forgot to shout you out because I'm great. Let's see. I'm not going to read them now. I'm going to read them later. Okay, let's talk about something else. So, let's talk about a different book. So, what other books do I like? I really liked the Warrior series when I was like 12, but I only read the first one because I don't really like the other ones. Okay, like I thought that the next series was going to be with Firestar, but it wasn't. And I was like, what the heck is this piece of crap? And okay. I know that the other series, like they're all focused on Bramble Star, or whatever. And I'm sorry for spoilers, but I've got them. And I'm sorry. I keep doing that. It's like ASMR. Nope, not going to tease you with that. I'm not going to do that. So, I don't like Bramble Star. I don't like Bramble Star. Don't like Squallflight. Don't like Leaf Pool. I just don't like the new cast, okay? And I haven't finished the second series, but I don't really want to. I'm on like the third or fourth book of the second one because I started reading them for my challenge, but then I just kind of stopped. I mean, I miss Firestar. I miss Gray Stripe. I miss the old gang. You know? I don't want a new one, basically. I don't want someone to replace my cats. You know, those were my cat characters. I liked them. But I like that fandom, kind of. I roleplayed in that one a lot. I'm actually still a moderator in the biggest Google Plus Warrior Cat roleplay community. Yay. Okay, let's talk about some different books. I'm sure you guys all love this talk. I keep on trying to use my mouse, but my mouse isn't connected, so let's talk about a different book. Let's talk about the Maze Runner series because I recently got the whole set. The whole set. I am so proud of myself because I like having sets of books, okay? I like having them all matching. I don't want to just go to Goodwill and get the first one that has like wrinkly pages and like pen on it because I saw one of those. I think I saw like it was the Maze Runner book, the first one. The cover was like folded over and ripped, and then the first couple pages were like crumbled. It looked like they tried to crumble the page up, but without tearing it apart, and they barely succeeded. And I was just like, I wanted to like save it from its misery, but I didn't want to spend like $4 on it because I already have a good one. But basically, I like to get new books. I don't want to get bad books. And I am really I guess, paranoid with how my books look. Like, when I was reading my Maze Runner series, this is going to sound really weird, but they were softbacks, and I don't like my spine of the book to have, like, those wrinkles in it. You know, when you, like, really open your book and it gets those wrinkles. I didn't like that because I got one for my Aragon. I got wrinkles for my Aragon book, and I was really paranoid, so every single time I would read it, I would open it so softly, and I would keep on looking at the spine to make sure I didn't bend it, which I know isn't good, but that happened. But anyway, I have the whole series now. I bought the first one, I bought the 3 others, and I recently got the new one, all in the same softback set, because I think the Death Gear is coming out soon. Well, it already came out or something. So in all the bookstores, they had the Maze Runner series on, like, shelves, like, right when you walk in. It's like, hey, this is a thing, so buy it. So they had the Fever Code on sale, because at Barnes & Noble, the Fever Code, they had all the other books as the softbacks, and for like $10. The Fever Code was $15. 15 freaking dollars, because it was a hardback or something. They didn't have a softback for it for some reason. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not going to pay $15 more because I paid $10 for the other ones. And I don't want a hardback, because then it doesn't match my collection. So a while ago, I went to Books A Million, and I found the softback, and I got it. So I'm very proud of it. I keep on looking back to look at my bookshelf, because I have all 5 of the books now, and I'm very proud of myself. Yes, I like that series a lot. It's great. So, yes. Yes, the chat has gone quiet. That's okay. I'm just going to continue talking about books and stuff, because, dude. Okay, people. I think I've, like, put this out before. I have it on my second account. I like talking about my fandoms, okay? I can talk about my fandoms for a really long time. I can talk about my characters, my favorite characters, my own characters, my fandoms. I can do that for a really long time. And instead of doing it about books, let's do it about something else, like My Little Pony. Let's do that. So I'm starting to watch season 6, because I didn't watch season 6 because I didn't really like season 5. I didn't like Starlight Glimmer, and when I found out that Starlight Glimmer was, like, revived or something. Wait. Yeah, that was in season 5, I think. And when I found out that she was, like, redeemed, I was like, are you freaking serious? And I got kind of like, I don't really like this. So I didn't watch season 6, and I heard that it wasn't a very good series. I was just like, no. And then I didn't watch season 7 either, because of the same reasons. But now I'm watching season 6, and okay, I feel kind of bad that I didn't watch it before, because it is pretty decent. I think it's a pretty good season. I only watched what episode am I on now? I don't know. I think I have a notepad on it somewhere, like my favorite episode somewhere. Whoops. Was the last one I saw Stranger Than Fanfiction? I don't remember. That was a really good episode, though. I know I'm like 4 years or 2 years late on this. I'm sorry. But Stranger Than Fanfiction was such a good episode. I love Quibble Pants so much. I love him. And I was freaking out when he was talking about the books, like how the first one was really clever, but then the second and third ones, the sequels, were bad. And I related to him so much, because I don't really like changes. I mean, not saying that those are like changes, but I like the first arc. I like the first movie, first series. I don't really like the second one, unless it's done really well, but I'm super picky, so I normally don't like the second one, and I was just like, that was me trying to clap. I have a pen in my hand. Like, you go, Cool Pants. I am on your team. I am on your side. Hashtag Team Cool Pants. I don't know if that exists, but it will, because I'll start it. I love Cool Pants. He is great. I was actually going to make him my profile picture at one point, because I really like him. And, yeah, and I feel really bad that I'm like so late, because I remember when it first aired, I would see a bunch of videos, and there's like Cool Pants and Cypher Breeze, and I was just like, you know. And I wasn't like spoiler free because I saw like Trixie and Starlight Glimmer all over my DeviantArt. Like you couldn't ignore it. And I saw Fluttershy's brother. I saw Cool Pants everywhere. I think there's probably other main characters. Not main characters, newer characters that I may have been forgetting or I didn't get to yet. But yeah, I really like the new ones. Okay, I really like Zypher Breeze too. Am I saying this right? Zypher. I think it's Zypher. I don't know. My musical stopped, so I'm gonna play a new one. I'm gonna play Dear Evan Hansen. Anyway, continuing. I really like Zypher Breeze. Okay, I saw that episode twice because I take screenshots of the show for bases. I started doing that before my computer died, and I had a lot of screenshots, and then they all disappeared, so I was really ticked about it. But anyways, I rewatched Flutter Brother twice. I really like that episode. That is probably one of my favorite episodes in the whole season, even if I'm like only half finished with it, but I really like him. I don't know why. I thought he was so entertaining. He reminded me of Debbie Diggs for some reason. I don't know why, but he did, and I loved it. And he had like this vibe that I just thought was hilarious, and I thought he was great, and I love him so much. I mean, I won't say he's like one of my favorite characters. No, he is. I really like him. I will support him. He's great. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit because just thinking about it kind of excites me because I really, really like that episode. But yeah, I really like him. He's my profile picture on my base account now. And some things that he did, like when he hugged the gnome, that made me go like, that made me feel really bad because at the same time I was like, yeah, this dude, I don't like him. He needs to like get a job or something. But then when he got all sad, I think the line was, okay, so Fluttershy was like kicking him out, and he was like, oh, okay, I really came back to make you guys happy, but whatever is best for the family or something like that. I was like, oh, I was Fluttershy's mom at that moment, pretty much. I was like, oh my gosh, no. I mean, because you know that he's gonna be fine, but since he was like, you know, complaining about it, it made me feel really bad, and I was like, no, don't do this. So yeah, there was that. And what other episodes were there? I shouldn't be talking about this one. I haven't finished it yet, but it's okay. It's fine. No Second Princess is also on my list. I really liked that episode. Okay, I forgot that Trixie came back. I mean, I didn't forget, but when I was watching it, I forgot. So when Trixie was here, I had like the real reaction. I had like, oh my gosh, it's Trixie reaction. And is it bad that I ship them now? Okay, before I saw this season, I low-key shipped Starlight Glimmer and Sunburst just because of season 5, like what we saw of Sunburst in season 5. And it's abandoned now because I really like Starlight Glimmer and Trixie. I mean, I liked Sunburst and Starlight too, but I also really like Starlight and Trixie, so I think I'm just going to have to, if they're in more episodes, I'm just going to have to figure it out. Another thing, I really liked Sunburst, like, even before I saw that one episode of him. It was the Crystalling, I think, and that was when he was really there. And I only watched that recently, and before, I just really like Sunburst. I don't know why. I like how he looks. I think he's really cute. I think he's adorable. And, like, when I had my Sunburst phase, which I'm still kind of in, Sunburst is amazing, I didn't even know what his voice sounded like, okay? And I know that's really weird. Like, how do you know if he's your favorite if you've never even watched an episode with him? I don't know, really. I don't know. It might be because of Caspian, because because he kind of looks like him. He was originally a shipping foal, but I got rid of it. It might be because of that, but I don't know. I just think Sunburst is really cute. My background was Sunburst for a little bit. Let's see if I can find Sunburst. I want to look at him. I just want to look at him because he's adorable, and I love him. Here he is, my son. This is weird, okay, but I love him so much. He is so great. I love his mane. I love his colors. I love how nerdy and geeky and wizardy he is. And I just love it. Okay. He's great. Okay. Speaking of Sunburst, I'm doing his son right now. And I need to continue on it. I am really bad at capes. My old mascot had a cape. I don't know why. Because I'm really bad at them. Okay. What else do I have on this? That I didn't read before. Teach me your ways. Okay, gimme. It's cute. Give me a spook. What's going on? Usually mods are the YouTuber friends, not always. I said usually. Delete my nasty comments and such. This is, yeah, that quiet. Yeah, the chat went quiet. Well, I don't have mods, so, and I don't know, like, for my stream, I don't really understand, but I don't think my streaming will be, like, big enough. I won't do enough of it to need my friend's help for it. I don't think, really. I don't think I will, so, yeah, there's that. What should I talk about now? It's one you just don't have anymore. Things to say. This is when you're not prepared. What can I talk about now? Wait this moment. Let's talk about musicals. I think that was on my list. Musicals. I love those too. They are great. And this looks so ugly. I don't know how to draw capes. Okay. Gosh, that's gross. Looks really bad. Sorry. Musicals. I'm listening to one right now. I started listening to Wicked before I did this stream, and I was listening to Be More Chill while I was doing the stream, and now I'm listening to Dear Evan Hansen, which is a great musical. They're all great. They're all amazing musicals. I love them all. Dear Evan Hansen has a new Evan for some reason. I don't know what happened to Noah Gavlin, or whatever his name is, Noah Gavlin. I don't know what happened to the second Evan after Ben Platt. He was Evan for like 2 months, and then he stopped being Evan, which was kind of annoying. Not annoying, but okay. I saw the airing picture. I guess like, hey, look, we have a new cast. Here's the picture of it, with the new Evan, and kind of sad. Okay, if you don't know what Dear Evan Hansen is, basically there's Evan who has social anxiety, and then there's this character named Connor who, I'm sorry if any of you who know Dear Evan Hansen are cringing because of my description, but I'm only going to say what's important for what I'm going to talk about in a second. And then there's this character named Connor who's like super edgy and angry and black hoodies, and he's dead because he killed himself. So I made that sound really boring. I'm sorry. But basically he's like that edgy, super edgy dude, And Mike Feist is supposed to be the edgy one, who's the actor for him. But the new Evan, oh my gosh, Evan's supposed to be like that Cinnamon character who's like, you must protect, And he was for a while. But in this little airing picture thingy, he looks like the edgy one. He looks like that edgy one who leans against the lockers at school and has a black jacket and has his hair like kind of greasy. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but he looks like that. He looks like the edgy one. He looks like that edgy teenager who is not in the phase, the it's not a phase character. And I was just a little bit triggered, just like, Guys, come on. Come on. Evan is not the edgy one. It's Connor. So I was kind of just, I mean, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to see it on Broadway or anything. So it's not like whatever I just said is important or anything. But I was just kind of like, oof. Oh, dear. I don't think I'm going to like this one. But I haven't heard his voice yet. So I probably should soon. So I can change my opinion on that. So, okay. Back to this cape. I hate drawing clothes. I am really bad at drawing clothes on my ponies. They just always look really wrong, like this, and I just don't like it. So I'm sorry if you know how to draw clothes and you're cringing at this. But yeah, I drew. Well, I wanted to do a Heather's ponification thing and make a whole series of that too. And I made a Veronica design, and it didn't look as good as I thought. Like, she was okay, but with her outfit, it didn't look right because I'm not very good at drawing clothes on ponies, so I didn't post it anywhere. I just kept it as a Fire Alpaca file, and now I don't have it because my computer crashed on me and died, so that was annoying. But that was the clothes looked really bad on that one. So speaking of Heathers, anybody know that they're doing a reboot? No? Okay, let's rant about that. Oh my gosh, the Heathers reboot looks terrible. It looks so bad. I mean, okay. There's certain opinions in the world now, and my opinions are different than a lot of other people. And that's a pretty big reason as to why I don't like the Heathers reboot. But again, okay, here's the thing. I don't like big changes in things, okay? So Heathers is from the 80s or something. And okay, I have to be honest, I only know about it because of the musical, and then I watched the movie, and my mom was like, how the heck do you know what Heathers is? And I'm just like, well, there's a musical for it, so there we go. But at least the musical was pretty much the same as the movie. Okay, there wasn't the thing that changed the most was Dead Girl Walking. That song didn't happen in the movie. Okay, that's it. That's literally, I think there was another character. I've only seen Heathers once, and I wasn't really paying attention. But there's this one character that they fused in the musical, and there's stuff like that. But basically, it was the same. There was the Heathers, Heather died, Veronica, JD, blah, 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 blah. But in this new one, I don't even know if JD exists. Does he exist in the new one? The reboot? Oh gosh, I hope he does. Porky the Aardvark? Is that how you say that? An Aardvark says, I'm gonna eat you. Please don't. That's called cannibalism. You meant. Anyways, I'm going to look up, is JD in the Heathers reboot? Is that a dumb question? I should just... I should just watch the trailer, but I didn't want to because I watched a couple seconds and then I got mad. So look, the old one, the 80s version. Wait, hold on. There's a reboot. So written by blah 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 blah. Maybe this is the one. So is there one? Heather's reboot trailer. I thought JD wasn't going to be in it, but that's only because I didn't read the rest of it, so I'm just going to search through this. This is not related to anything. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second because I'm just going to skip through. Stop. When your video doesn't pause. Let's just skip through this. Oh, there's a... Wait. Is it a television series? What? I'm learning stuff as I go. My gosh. Anyways, stop talking about this. Stop talking about how there's nobody cares. Basically, I don't like it. That's pretty much it. I mean, first of all, one of the Heathers, if you don't know, Heathers is like the cliche. There's the 3 most popular girls in the school. Those are the Heathers. And in this reboot, one's a guy for some reason. Because why not? I don't know, equal rights or something? Why? And his name is Heth, which makes me cringe every single time. Heth, really? Just really? 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 I think it's Heth. It might be Heath. I'm pretty sure it was Heth. Which makes me a little bit weird. Anyways, how long have I been streaming for? I feel like I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes, but I don't know. How do I look at it? That's there. I'm just gonna go away. Ugh. I don't know how long I've been streaming. This is not good. Let me try to restart my thing. Hopefully I won't hear my voice. Of course I did. That's one thing. Something I'm going to have to get used to doing is hearing my own voice, because for my tutorials that I'm planning on doing, I'm going to have to hear my own voice, okay? Because I'm going to have to edit the videos. And to edit the videos, you're going to have to replay them a million times. So it's pretty much impossible for me, not to hear my voice. But I don't like hearing it, especially, like, if I rewatch this right now, I would probably facepalm myself a million times because, again, with the talking skills. So, but I'm going to have to get used to hearing my own voice and live with cringing over it because I'm going to have to. So, yeah, I also want to edit my voiceovers a little bit more. I wanted to this one time, but I spent way too long on it, and it wasn't really that important anyway, so that's why I stopped. So, yeah. And for that person who said, teach me your ways, look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. You want ways like this? No, you don't, because they're bad. They're bad. It's really bad. This is bad. I don't know why my OC, my main mascot, had a cape, because I could not draw it for the life of me. And yeah, that's great. This should be done soon. I want to finish it in this. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, let's talk about an art thing. My video, Real Artists, I think it was called, it was a little rant that I made about people that think that artists should be this. And I haven't watched that video since I made it, but I don't know if I made myself seem like I should, like, people, I don't know, like, we should be, like, I was super independent, and confident or something. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to do My Little Pony art forever. I can't be like an adult making My Little Pony art. I mean, I could, but it's not going to get me a job anywhere other than like selling it on DeviantArt, but I don't want to draw My Little Ponies forever, okay? I want to at least go into the real stuff, the real ponies, or at least humans. I want to draw humans really bad. And it sounds like I'm arguing my own point, because in my other video, I said that, yes, no matter what you draw, you are an artist. And people just don't get it. I'm not saying that I can't draw My Little Ponies anymore or something. I just don't want to. I want to, like, grow, if that makes any sense. I don't want to draw My Little Ponies for the rest of my life, pretty much. So I want to learn how to do something else. And what was I going to say? Right. I'm not very confident with my art, okay? My non-based art isn't very good. I am not proud of it at all. But, of course, I made a new account on DeviantArt to try to post more of my hand-drawn art, because I made it so I could, post more of my hand-drawn art, because I thought if I had an account and I would feel like I had an obligation to post stuff, which wasn't the case, because I still don't. Because drawing's hard, okay? Drawing is freaking hard. It is really hard. And for me, I don't know that much out of base editing. I mean, I know how to shade a pony, and I know how to draw their mane, kind of, but that's really it. So, you know, that's all I can do. So, drawing is hard. And why was I saying this? Basically, drawing's hard, but I'm going to try. I have a class on it and everything. But anyway, I've gone through a couple more of those moments, where it's like, what do you do? Oh, I draw. What do you draw? There's always that moment when you're, I guess, any type of artist, really, because even when you're a human artist, and you could say humans and stuff, and you show them, and they're like, oh, but you can't really say ponies and make yourself look not weird. I mean, not like this to my own fandom, but I'm like 15 almost, and oops. And the people that I hang out with, I don't think they don't expect me to say ponies. They expect me to say something else. And if I said ponies, they'd be like, what? Because a lot of people, which is kind of surprising because stuff like this is so big, a lot of people don't know that, My Little Pony is popular with teenagers, with people that are not 5. So saying it is going to make you seem like a creep. And you can't say, oh no, but My Little Pony is popular for teenagers too, because then it just make you seem even more weird, because it doesn't seem true. So yeah, one time my grandpa asked me what I was drawing, and I said, oh, I'm drawing a horse. And that's always my excuse, like, oh, I'm drawing a horse, which is kind of true. Oh, this is very wrong. No wonder. Everything is wrong. There's a reason why this is really wrong. Okay, let's just fix this. That's always my excuse. My mom knows my mom knows it's my excuse for drawing, because I'm not technically lying, but when people ask me that, especially older people who think that, art has to be the Mona Lisa, that's my excuse. And my mom goes, an actual horse or a My Little Pony? Because you draw My Little Ponies. And I'm like, really? And then she kept going on. She's like, yeah, she draws My Little Ponies. She does those all the time. She's ashamed of drawing My Little Ponies. I'm not sure why, but she always draws My Little Ponies. And I'm just like, wow, thanks for helping. Like, thank God that was just with, like, my grandpa. If it was with somebody else, like a friend or one of those newer friends I was talking about at the beginning, I might as well just, leave, because there goes my chance of being friends with any of those people. And one of the girls that goes to that gathering on Saturdays, I went to her house one time with a bunch of other people, because I'm not at that stage yet. And for some reason, I said something about My Little Pony. I think I said something reminded me of My Little Pony, but I don't really share that I like My Little Pony to new people or to anyone, really, because I don't want to be weird. Again, I don't want to be weird. So I said it for some reason, and she goes, oh my gosh, I used to watch that show all the time when I was little. And I'm kind of just like, me too. Yeah, I loved that when I was younger. And honestly, I didn't start watching My Little Pony until I was like 9. And I know that's like, no, it was like 9, and I really started watching it when I was like 11. And normally when you're 11, I guess you can still watch My Little Pony. Like, in these people's views, when you're like 5 to 11 or 5 to 10, you watch My Little Pony. And then when you go in preteen years, you go into, like, I don't know, something like anime or the real stuff, not My Little Pony for babies. So yeah, that was great. I felt great. And in that social group, our teacher was like, hey, we're going to have this show and tell. What are you good at? And I was like, I'm good at drawing digitally, which is true. I draw digitally, and I like to think I like to do it. Okay, I can just do it on bases, but I still like to. I like doing it. And they're like, "Oh, cool!" And of course, I didn't bring any of it that one time when the show and tell was actually there. They thought I brought my phone. They're all like, "Who? Where is it?" I'm just like, "Huh. You are not seeing my art," because I don't want to be that person. I mean, I am that person. It's impossible to not be that person because I'm going to have to share my art somehow. Like, even sharing my art online, I'm kind of freaked out about. Like, oh gosh, I referenced it from something. It's really bad. I don't really want to share it, but you need the, I guess, the criticism, I guess. You need it. So it's impossible to ignore it, which just sucks even more. So yeah, I don't really want to share it with those people because then they'd think I'm a freak. And I don't need that. I don't want to be known as a freak. And here's something that's kind of related to this. We went out one time, and our teacher started calling with a family that used to come to our group or something. I'm new, so I have no idea who they were. So I was just like, oh, cool, you know? And she was an artist, that girl that was on the call. She was an artist, a noob artist, like me. And she was showing us her art, and she had like a style. Okay, so there's like the kawaii style, you know, with like the eyes that look like, hold on, like, let's see if I can draw. So say this, like this. I'm so good at drawing. It's like this, like these are like little blushies because I can. Oh, crying now. Oops. Let's give it ears too. So it's just a little, that looks really creepy, but just pretend it doesn't. Just give it like little tufts of hair and stuff. Yeah. You know, like that. This doesn't look like a cat. Like, cats don't blush. Cats don't have eyes like this. Cats don't look like this, you know? And she had art like that with a style. I call it with a style. And of course, all art has a style, but there's like the realistic style, and then there's the style that I talked about in my real artist video. And I could tell the people that were looking at it, the friend group, they were like, that's like really good. That's really nice. Not really genuine. They kind of just said it because they can't say, hey, your art's kind of bad to somebody, especially when they're showing it to you because they're proud of it. So you can't say, oh, that's bad. But of course, because it has a style doesn't mean it's good art. Yep. Yeah, that's great. I really want to say to her, the girl on the phone, like, your art, I really like your art. I really like your style to it and all that stuff. But first of all, I didn't know who this girl was, and I feel kind of weird doing it, you know, in front of everyone else. But if I like knew this person, I would go up to her and say, "Hey, your art is really great," because that means a lot to artists. And it's not just to be, of course, you want to be friendly too, but I really meant it. Her art was better than mine, really. That's because I don't draw anything other than ponies on bases. But encouragement really means a lot to new artists. I mean, if somebody said that to my art, that wasn't bases. I mean, I get a lot of really positive feedback from my YouTube channel, from my Davian art, from for my base art, and I feel great. Like, thank you. I don't want to be all cheesy, like, oh my gosh, I would not be able to be here without you, but thank you, because when you get positive feedback, of course you want to make more of your art, and it makes you feel good that people like your art. So I would say that to people, I call them noob artists, to like newer artists, beginner artists, I guess, because it really does mean something to them. And especially when they're brave enough to show you, because in my art course, it said that you should share some of the art to their Facebook group. And I'm like, oh gosh, I do not want to do that. Why? Because I don't want to be judged. I think what artists, hopefully I'm not the only one who thinks this, is nobody's gonna look at my art, nobody's gonna want to see more of mine because it's so bad, which isn't true. I should say this to myself because I feel the exact same way, but that's how I feel. Like, my art isn't good. Like, who's gonna want to see more of it, you know? Ugh, you know? So, but there are people out there who maybe they really do want to see the rest of your art. Maybe they think your art is amazing, which it probably is. I mean, that sounded really weird, but I think I don't want to become like a motivational speaker or anything, but there are some people they're the people that don't understand the style. You know, if you make art with your own style that's super simple, that you don't make this really, really super realistic cat, then you're not an artist. It's not very good art, but of course they'll support you anyway, or they won't. And then there's some people that see the art style, you know, they see it, they understand, not saying that, oh, how do I say this really? I don't know, but I don't know. Share your art. Share your art. Tell and support people with art. And yeah. So I don't know why I started ranting. Not really ranting, but talking about that. But share your art. Support other artists because they need it. Okay? They really, really, really need it. And it feels awesome to get replies on your art. You know? It feels really, really good. And no, nobody is talking in the chat, so my chat things aren't really popular. I'm sorry. So, hello Astraws and hello Hollow Riot. Hello. This is gonna end soon, so I think. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I think for like an hour or something. So yeah, I'm almost done with this. I am taking a really long time with it. And it's too long. This is too long. So let's just move this. There we go. That works. I'm just gonna. I love Fire Alpaca. Let me just say for a second, I love Fire Alpaca. It is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna. Ouch. Sorry. I just had an attack. Not an attack, but I thought I was gonna say. Okay, so I love Fire Alpaca. I'm gonna do tutorials for Fire Alpaca because I think it is amazing. Before that, I was on Paint, and I tried to draw on Paint with a mouse recently because that's how I used to draw. I drew on Paint with a mouse, and I tried to do that somewhat recently, and I couldn't do it. I lost my skills, I guess. I mean, I remember telling my friends who wanted to base edit, I was like, okay, so the curve tool, because the curve tool on Paint, it works like you make a straight line. I mean, I'm sure most of you already know this. So you make a straight line, and then you can move it once. Like, say I just moved it like that, and then you can move it twice. So you can move it this way and then this way, and that's it. You can't, like, have it like this and then move it a bunch of different ways, you know? Where Paint.net, you have, like, 4 thingies or something, and can you, like, go back just a curve? I'm going to check it, like, whoops. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'm going to check it right now. But basically, I couldn't do that. And how I would sketch, hold on. Yeah, just disappears. So if you if you mess up, like, oh, I didn't mean to make it like that, you can't just get rid of that. It's going away. And there are no layers, which I don't know how people do that. I see some amazing art on paint, and I'm like, how do you even? But anyways, Fire Alpaca. Fire Alpaca is awesome. I love it so much. I'm going to make tutorials for it, but at the same time, I think I am going to do paint tutorials for base art, because I just realized that to really do base editing on Fire Alpaca, you need a drawing tablet because it doesn't have a curve tool. And that's a little bit, I didn't think of that, which isn't very good. So, yep, I'm sorry, people. Drawing tablets are cool. I use an Interos drawing tablet, so you don't need to spend a lot of money for it. This one is 2 years old. I want to get a new one, but at the same time, I only want to get a new one to say that I'm getting a new one. I don't need a new one because it's working, it's totally fine. But upgrading is cool, but you don't need to. I don't need to upgrade. So, yeah, and it's Wacom. Wacoms are the tablets, they're the ones that the people like, I guess. I don't know. It's the tablet, like it's the ones that they're going to recommend, I guess. Like when you think of tablets, you think of Wacom because they are the tablets. So, yeah, I need to wrap this up soon because I just got a text that the people that live in the same room as me are going to come back soon. So I need to leave soon. Let's see what's going on here. I noticed I joined earlier. Sorry. Okay, I'm almost done with him. I want to tell you his name. His sister is Sunset Haze, so I kind of want to incorporate that. They're twins, and they also, their talents are fused as well. He's a painter and she's a drawer, so I wanted since they're twins and they have the same thing, I wanted them to have similar names. So I wanted his to be like Sunrise because there's sunset and sunrise, and another word for haze or something. I don't really know. Is that too cringy? Not cringy, but like cliche. Is that too cliche? Having it match? I don't know. I'll ask people on DeviantArt if there are any names for him. But I love him. He's so cute. I love Sunburst children. They're adorable. Did I just stop sharing? Yep, there we go. Look at my amazing icon. I thought about making an icon for Valentine's Day, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't like Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. First of all, this is totally unrelated, but a lot of people think my birthday's on Valentine's Day in real life because it's a couple days after. So I'm like, nope. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like Valentine's Day is only a reason for people to buy chocolate and for stores to carry chocolate. But February 15th is apparently the day because then all the chocolate goes on sale, which is pretty cool if you like chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate. I know, that's crazy. How do you not like chocolate? I don't know. I like Lindor chocolates. They're the best. But, yeah, why am I talking about chocolate? I don't know. It sounds really good right now. Sushi. That sounds amazing. I want to get some sushi, but I can't. So, there we go. I'm hungry now. I ate some pretzels earlier. They were really good. Dang it. I want sushi now. Or, Chinese food. I always love Chinese food. I'm sorry, I'm going on a food rant. Kind of. I love sushi and Chinese food. Chinese food is really, really good. I'm having a recent thing for Chinese food because it is really good. I love lo mein. I love shrimp lo mein. It is so good. I want some right now. I could eat that for the rest of my life. I'm not even kidding. I feel like I can eat that for the rest of my life. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again now. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to try not to private this after. That's what I did with my other live streams, but the beginning is kind of important because this is going to be my last video for a while. I wanted to do this, like I said in the beginning, which seems like forever ago, that my editor doesn't work anymore. I need an editor to make my videos. I need a screen recorder with an editor. But when I do get that, which might be around February, late February or early March, hopefully, I will start making videos again. But other than that, I will not. But I will keep my video ideas. I won't draw them because I can't record it. So, but when I do come back, I'm going to do a Pony Stoner redesign. I'm going to do Be More Chill ponies because I really want to do that. And I guess that's really all I have to say here. So I'm going to keep this here no matter how stupid I feel, how stupid I think it is. So, yee, that's great. Okay, so thank you everybody for listening to me for a really long time. I don't know if Miss Sunset. That's really cute. That was random. I looked at the comments and I'm just like reading them. That is really cute. Sunrise, mist, or fog. Maybe. That's really cute. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going off topic. I'm going to leave now. So, because I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not that. Okay, so. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. I don't know if any of you guys have stayed through the whole entire thing. Probably not. But if you did, oh my gosh, thank you. I don't know why you would stay here and listen to me talk, but even if you just visited the live stream, thank you for doing that. And if you're just listening to it now later, thank you. I'm going to leave this here for as long as I can. So if people like it, I mean, if they don't, then I'll get rid of it. But anyways, I'm going to go now. Thank you, everyone who listened. Thank you for listening to me for this long and everything. I have no idea. I don't know what just happened. My internet went out like right when I was about to click stop, so I had to restart it, and now I'm back. Yeah, I might as well should have just left then. I'm really sorry for my internet problems. That's not very good. Anyways, I'm going to go now for real this time. Be good. Have a good night or morning or something. Support artists. That's always good. Support baby artists. And I hope you have a good day. And I will see you next time. And I'm sorry for my bad talking. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, goodbye.